extract the missing CIA agent. The target was laying low with the friendly Mujahideen during the vocal cord parasites incident. The man headed back to OKB-0 after the Soviets recaptured it. Check the target's VI on your iDroid.
Please select a deployment point.
Welcome back to Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain. This past weekend has actually been quite a bit busy for me. Not in the sense that I was doing actual stuff worth talking about, but I managed to do the entirety of Chapter 2, ending the game, and may I say I was largely impressed by how the story missions of Chapter 2 were handled. I do have to say that I didn't really enjoy the substance, or should I say subsistence, and extreme difficulty and total stealth missions, because these were just replaying older missions that just challenge runs, but you don't actually have to do them. I decided to do most of them. I think I'm only left with 3, but overall those ones are rather boring, but I did them nonetheless, and I managed to complete the story and the main story side ops. So let's just say that I have a lot of post commentary to do and to hand over to you guys, but hopefully the videos will not be too long, and you get to see the final chapter of the game. Now, as we move on with the next coming episodes, we have to understand that yes, there was content cut from this game that was supposed to be after Chapter 2, so there's supposed to be a Chapter 3 of this game, but I'm assuming due to Konami and Kojima's fallout during the development of the game and the in-house fighting and change of resources and direction within Konami, this probably led to this content being scrapped, because probably Konami thought it wasn't high enough quality, or the game was requiring way too many resources and way too much money that Konami couldn't finance it. But anyway, I wouldn't know, I don't work there, all I can do is assume. But in this current mission, we've been tasked to go rescue a double agent who has been working here in Afghanistan, and he's now deciding to give all the information that he has on the parasites back to Langley, back to the CIA in America. So he wants to defect back to America because he's scared that Skullface's task force XOF would potentially come gun for him and kill him, and as you can see, they've already caught him in the desert, so his fears have become a reality, and he is now asked for Kaz's help. Kaz has sent Big Boss to help him out and probably take him back to Langley, or even just assimilate him into Mother Base, as he could be a valuable asset, this double agent. Best way I doubted this was dropping some sleeping gas on the 3 walker gears. Since there are a lot of walker gears and there is the hostage, I can't risk a full-out airstrike bombardment because you kill the hostage and fail the mission. You could potentially snipe them all from a distance, as there are limited amounts of soldiers, but if they do go on alert, they will call for backup, so you need to be careful about that. Besides that, there's so much I really want to talk about the ending of this game, but I don't want to give it away prematurely, because I feel that you need to see the ending to understand it, and then we can talk about it after that. So I'm really torn right now. As you can see, I finally got spotted, but I decided to run. But nonetheless, I will try and talk about some of a few concepts that are part of the series, but not technically a part of the ending or these final missions. Just a little food for thought, and just a little food for thought, but nothing too hectic. Some people, how can I say this? how can I say this? Some people were wondering as to what could have been within chapter 3 and mission 51, for example. Now, if you have the collector's edition of this game on console, and I believe if the collector's edition exists on PC as well, you will be able to watch the entirety of chapter 51. I might upload a video of chapter 51, or you can go search for it yourself. Oh, should I say mission, episode 51. The issue is, if there is content that was cut due to whatever development process, that in itself, from my personal experience in this game and from finishing it, I believe that there is some stuff that is just going to be left to interpretation. You won't be able to know 100% of the truth,
Support helicopter requested.
but we know a large chunk. If you check out the Metal Gear Solid wiki, the wiki that focuses on the entirety of the Metal Gear series saga and story, you will get a crap ton of information. But there's this large gap between Big Boss's story and the story of Solid Snake, his one of his clones. So there is a big gap between the Phantom Pain and Metal Gear 1. I would like to say that most of this game addresses most of those things, and I found a lot of closure within the ending sequence. But I believe that that cut content would have answered a lot of questions that this game posed, but sadly they never really got the chance to do so. And I don't think that we'll ever get to play anything from the 3rd chapter, because that would require people to develop it and potentially release it as DLC, but I don't see that happening due to Kojima and Konami's current state of affairs, unless Konami decides to put it on their own shoulders to do, and of which Konami has rerouted their resources and have different priorities when it comes to games development now, due to the change of CEO and company staff management. But besides that, I'll see you soon in the next episode. We're still going to be talking a lot about different things with the ending, and well, I won't spoil the ending, but I will be talking about development process things. Besides that, thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. The next video will be kind of short as well. Most of them are. I love you. Stay safe.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
All right, mission complete, boss. Boss, the target filled us in on what's been going on. He betrayed the Soviets, passing information to Langley, but got scared after learning XOF used the vocal cord parasites. Then came feelings of guilt that his leaks sent comrades to their deaths, and fear that America might deploy such a weapon itself. But in reality, XOF and Langley don't have a collaborative relationship, and Skullface was not working for America. Still, I can't blame the man for being afraid. After laying low with the Mujahideen, he tried to cut his ties with the US and return to the Soviet military. But along the way, someone came after him, and he was forced back into hiding. Could have been remnants of XOF looking to silence him. And you know the rest. He doesn't seem to know much about the parasites, but nevertheless, it'd be too dangerous to hand him over to Langley or the Soviets. We'll keep him here as originally planned.
parasites approaching.
The battle gear is an armored weapon developed to take on hostile bipedal weapon systems. But unlike the Soviet-funded Walker gear, the battle gear still hasn't been properly field tested. I'd like to assign a combat unit to take it on dispatch missions, so that we can evaluate its capabilities and reliability. Assuming you've got no objections, give the order to dispatch the unit from your iDroid.